Today is another Monday coffee chat where we just chit chat. We talk about the basics of a specific topic or really just get more personal on a personal level. Today is the 5 things that you need to level up your life. And it's a journey. It's not meant to be known right away or be expected to figure out in even a day, a month, even a year sometimes. And it's going to look different for every single person. And that's why I've created here at Balance While Blooming a Believe to Become method. And that's what we're breaking down, the 5 steps. And it doesn't matter if you're working on your career, on your health, your relationships, your finance, your confidence, whatever it is, these 5 things to help you level up your life goes in every area of life for every goal that you want to achieve and everything in between. So what is the Believe to Become method? We are going to break that down today, but it's about believing, working on that mindset, building, creating those systems, balance, finding that priority and boundaries. We just did a whole boundary video. Go check that out. Blooming consistently, about showing up, taking action, and becoming dedicated, right? That dedication, that consistency, those priorities, those systems, and the mindset. Each one has its own purpose. It goes through the journey and it will happen again and again as you continuously level up from level 1 to level 100. A reminder that you never want to compare yourself to someone else. I have been on my journey for 3 years now, and I am here to support you, inspire you, and hold you accountable. So welcome back to Balance While Blooming. This is the place for you if you want to believe in yourself, build the life of your dreams, balance your day-to-day life so that you can bloom to become your best self. This is more than just the Believe to Become system. I'm on a 1,000-day journey. I'm starting a personal curriculum that I just started for my life for the next 2 years. And before I'm 30, you guys are going to get hundreds of videos so that I can share every aspect of my life as I am really becoming dedicated, staying consistent, knowing my priorities, setting my systems up, and changing my mindset again and again so that I can believe, build, balance, bloom, and become. So follow along, join us over on Instagram, and really be part of a community that not only inspires you to show up as your best self, but also supports your dreams. We are all meant to be different. We're all meant to share our own knowledge, our own skills, and our own path so that we can learn from each other and grow as we hold each other accountable one step at a time. So the first thing is always about believing, not only believing internally about yourself, but believing it's even possible in the world. So we need to create this overall mindset of, do you even believe in yourself? Do you believe that it's possible for you and that you have the capability to change from the inside out? And it's important that you know that within yourself, you have the knowledge, the skill, and the power to show up no matter what. And know that you are going to have this growth mindset that is no longer settling for less. That you know that there's new possibilities, that there's new things that will teach you and learn and grow over time, and that you're willing to even make those changes. There's a current circumstance that you're in. Do you want to stay in this forever? Are you going to settle for the life that you have? Or are you going to change? Because you can't become someone that you don't believe you can. And let me tell you, 3 years ago, I was on my honeymoon. I had just been married. I graduated college. I was living a good life. I was in my current career. And I was like, everything on the outside looked great. But honestly, there was a shift within myself that needed to overcome more and know that there had to be a passion and a purpose, and that there had to be more out there for me. And no matter how good my life looked out on the outside, I wasn't fulfilled. I felt lost and I didn't know what to do. So as much as I knew that I could believe in more, what was the next step? Now that I knew what I knew I wanted to try something new, but I just didn't know how. It was starting that transition into not only just believing in myself, but also knowing that eventually I had to build it and make it something that I could actually see as a reality in the future. So there's a lot more from the believe to build that happens, and a big part of that is systems. This is where your dreams become action. It's about the habits, the routines, planning, the actions that you do day in and day out. what actually needs to happen for me to create this life? Who do I need to become? And how do I become this person? In this stage, you need to create an alter ego. Who is she? Who is this person that you want to become? And what does your life look like if you started actually showing up as her and showing up as this person who wants to level up, who wants to push themselves out of their comfort zone? And no, you don't have to have the end goal, but you need to know who you want to embody in the next year, next 3 years, next 5 years, so that you can start showing up as her. You don't need to know every single step or every single action that you need to take, but if you know the systems and the energy that she's going to give, so that you can change it one habit at a time and evolve as you go, because your best self or the person that you look up to or this dream self is going to keep leveling up as you do too. You might start with someone who is just a family member, then you go to a celebrity, then you go to this multi-billionaire who is beyond that celebrity, and someone who just is outside of the box. And it's really about not only taking that next step, but go with the flow, but on a path for you to create the systems that you want, the habits you want, to take the actions that you need to align with this person you want to be. It's really important for me to realize that I'm a person who procrastinates. I'm a person who doesn't always do her morning routine right, and that I'm not a routine girly. But guess what? I have habits that I have stuck to. I have created systems that help me for success, and I'm currently building a life of my dreams in my own way. But I want you to think about realistically building too fast, too much, or just trying to change it overnight. That's not possible. We need to find balance in not only who we are today, who you want to be, and who you were, because altogether you have a past, you have a current reality, and your future, and they all merge together to make you who you are today. So how can you balance that all? Priorities. We can't do it all. We can't just change everything with a light switch and just everything just happen. You need to take it one day at a time. What needs your energy now? What can wait? What can you let go of? What do you delegate to someone else? And what season of life are you even in? And what areas of life do you need to focus on right now? What matters most? How can you set those boundaries, set the priorities, and know what you want? Every area of life in mine gets touched almost weekly, but it's important to know what I am focusing on, what is the first thing that I need to do, and how I am going to create this life of my dreams if I'm putting all of my energy everywhere and not being like, okay, I will do this, but right after this, I need to focus back on my main goal. So for right now, I'm working on myself, my personal curriculum, going 1 month at a time. And over the next 24 months, I have a priority, I have habits to set, I know exactly what I want. But at the same time, it isn't about giving everything the same amount of attention or the same amount of understanding. It's understanding that you could give 80 and then 20 and then 10 and then 5 and then 90 to different areas of life, because that's what you need right now. My current priority is getting as much of Balance While Blooming I can for you guys. I am having fun with this. I am excited, and I want to see where this can go as I am going through my journey. But does that mean that I lose sight of my relationships or my faith or my health and wellness? No, I just find a way to bloom it all a little bit at a time. Once you know what matters to you and where you can put your energy and what actions you need to take, you can actually start showing up for the life that you want. And this is where blooming comes in. It's all about that consistency. You don't create change by doing something once, deciding today, and it happening tomorrow. Everything happens over time as you do it again and again and again, and you do the work, you go through the journey, and you repeat again and again. When necessary, you realign, you readjust, you reset. I get that. But it's really important that you go on this journey, learn along the way, and understand who you want to be when you fall off track. You understand your why, and you know that you don't have to be perfect. It's really just readjusting, understanding the opportunities, the possibilities, but staying on the path of who you want to be. We often want to skip ahead or rush the process or feel like it's not happening on our timeline. We're all different. We're all unique. We're all going to have different timelines. It's not about you being perfect or not messing up or having messy action. It's about how you keep coming back to that bigger vision, that bigger goal, and who you want to be. But if you don't give yourself enough time to actually see the results, then how are you ever going to see success? If you're not able to push yourself again and again and again with that consistency. I've been here for 3 years. My community has completely changed, and now I have a vision that is for me. I'm having fun with it. It doesn't matter the views, it doesn't matter the comments, it doesn't matter the DMs on Instagram. This community is now what I want it to be. Does that mean it's going to align with everyone? No. But have I decided that this is the vision and the goal that I want to go on for the next 2 to 3 years? Of course. Does it matter if everyone else understands? No. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to show up and I'm going to see what works for me, and I'm going to tweak it and align it the way I want so that I live a happy and successful life. I want to remind you that as you're becoming this person, it's not about what everyone else wants from you. It's about how you're living your best life. So let's really talk about how all of this consistency, all of this action can lead you to who you want to become. Becoming is all about the long game. It's about deciding how long you're going to commit to yourself to become this person you want to be. Why are you doing this? Create a why. I really challenge you, when you create your alter ego, when you're building the person of your dreams, you understand who you're becoming, why you're trying to become this person, and are you willing to show up again and again, even when it's not easy? Because when you become this person, there will be hard days, there will be setbacks, there will be challenges, and there will be days when you just want to quit, and dedication is your best friend. You need to understand that even when the process is difficult, you've believed in yourself and you're building the habits that are going to create her. How do you find balance to keep going, to keep learning, to adjust and continue on? And how can you bloom consistently so that you never give up on yourself, even if it looks different? If your energy is a 10 today, give your all for that 10. No matter what is based against, you can still show up. Even if you have 90, 10, 100, whatever that energy is, give all that you have because you are dedicated to become this person. It's also important that you understand that you are becoming more fulfilled, more aligned, and you're discovering who you truly are. And Thrive to 30 is a big discovery, self-discovery challenge where I am discovering my best self and becoming her in 1,000 days before I turn 30, but so is a lot of other people. You don't need to give yourself 1,000 days. Give yourself 250 days. Give yourself 500 days. Give yourself the next year, 365 days. But start today and talk about why you want to become her. Because I think my why has changed so many times and now it's fully aligned. I know exactly why I want to be a faith-based house, why I want to be the wife I want to be, the stepmom that I want to be, and understanding that I turned 28 so soon gives me only 2 years to get my life together. Now, do you have to have your life together before 30? No, but I want to have that vision of who I want to be so that I can go through the next decade of my life still figuring it out in a different way, not feeling unfulfilled, not feeling lost, and understanding who I want to be. Who is that? Is leveling up one step at a time. Because you need to understand that the dedication you have right now is going to create the happiness that you want in the life that you want to live. So it's important that you understand that you're becoming your best self. You're becoming the person who's living your dream life. Now, is that going to happen overnight? Of course not. But if you continuously show up again and again and level up one level at a time, you can come back to this core 5 again and again, where you believe that change is possible. You build and create habits and systems to see success, and you decide what actually deserves your attention in this season of life with what areas of life, and how you're going to balance who you were with who you are, with who you want to become, to keep showing up for the progress, for the process, and to stay aligned on your own journey as you bloom into this person that you want to become. You must stay committed to who you're becoming. again and again and again. I will give a disclaimer here. It's important that when you've become next level, that you celebrate that moment, you live in the moment, and you understand that there's a balance of continuously leveling up and enjoying. We need to stop and smell the roses sometimes. We need to understand that there is a version of success that you need to see and understand and enjoy and experience when you've leveled up one time. Think about if you are continuously on the hamster wheel, you are going to burn out. Why not do this 5-step? Get to where you feel comfortable, where you feel like you leveled up and you felt like you succeeded, and then take a step back, enjoy it for a month or two, enjoy where you are, all the success, all the growth, all the things that you've learned, and then be like, okay, what's the next level? Where's our next step? Don't go too big. Make sure that you're funneling down. I make my yearly goals into quarterly goals, into monthly goals, into weekly goals, into daily habits, right? And again and again and again, I am reanalyzing, resetting, and realigning. And with that being said, there's times where I take a step back. I live the life of my dreams in this current moment, even though I know that I want so much more and I want to become so much more, because I don't think it's possible for you to become the person you want to be and just have this finish line. There's always going to be something, there's always going to be another level, and we're always pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone in a different season into a different version of yourself, and it's going to be continuous. So if this is a season where you're ready to level up your life and you don't feel like the change is happening, I want you to start with one thing. I want you to believe. I want you to build it. I want you to find balance for it and take action to bloom so that you can become the version of yourself that you want to be. I'm here to support you, inspire you, and hold you accountable every step of the way. If you have any questions about the Believe to Become system, let me know. I am hoping to have a guide that sets this into a whole nother level for every area of life, every season of life, and any goal that you have set to your mind. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments and I will try to get that done a little bit quicker. And if you want to ever connect with me and let's work together on how you can set a goal, understand who you want to be, level up, or just know where you're at on your journey, I'm always here to chat. And I am going to start really diving deep into connection and community and deciding exactly where this journey is going to go on a level that I can connect with you more, the information that you want, and breaking down the system even more to level up and become next level. If you guys also want, I can do a Monday coffee chat on every single one of these where we do a believe, we do a build, we do a balance, we do a bloom, and then a become of how I kind of created this system and what it looks like for me and how all the journeys of balance while blooming, because you know those are in there, and how we got to the Believe to Become system, let me know. But until then, keep believing, keep building, keep balancing, keep blooming, and keep becoming. We're all on our own journey, on our own path. I hope that this inspired you to take step one and believe in yourself. Or if you're already on your journey, let's go through it as you balance and bloom. Don't rush the process, and I am here every step of the way. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.